Hey there, welcome to day 5 of the 12 days of strategic planning. I'm Carla.
I'm Olivia.
And today we're going to dive a little bit deeper into this idea of setting intentions, figuring out what kind of habits you need, and establishing what your priorities are. So the way that I have had to start thinking about habits, because I suck at habits, it's like something, I just want to put it out there also that while we have ideas for how to create a strategic plan for your life and for your business, we're saying these things as much for us, at least I am, as for other people.
Carla created this for us.
Yeah.
I mean, also for you. But the initial idea was, hey, we need to get a handle on our life
stuff
and what we really want to do.
Yeah.
So we're just going to put this out there.
Yes.
And it was also that some of the other resources that were out there didn't quite fit what it was that we needed. And so that was kind of the impetus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that that's cleared up. Okay, so the way that I think about habits, things you do instead of things you wish you were doing. So I don't know about you, but there have been way more days than I'd like to admit where I wake up thinking, crap, I should have woken up like an hour earlier to get my workout in or to do whatever it is that I feel like I need to do to start the day successfully. And so like building a habit means that you are creating a lifestyle for yourself around this thing that you want to see more of in your life.
Yeah, absolutely. And easier said than done. We are the first to admit, oh crap, that this is hard.
Yeah.
And it's not something, we talk about human beings being habitual creatures, and I do agree with that. But I guess it's because we are habitual. I'm just having this is a running thought.
Do it.
I guess it's because we are habitual. That's why it's so hard to get out of bad habits, right? It's really easy to kind of get in a rut and continue doing the same things. But this idea of I am going to do what I said I wanted to do. This is
Lucy
the golden retriever. Hi, Lou. Hey there. Hey there.
Hey there, Lou. If we ignore her, then she'll just lay down.
She doesn't have to worry about habits.
She doesn't.
No, here she
Her
is.
habits are sleeping 16 hours a day and then
And squeaking toys.
Yeah.
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 Anyway.
Where were we?
Well, we were talking about habits.
We were.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So we're going to just
move on.
Cut after Lucy joins us.
Great.
Yep. And then do something else.
Okay.
Here we go.
So thinking about your priorities based on what your habits are. We mentioned in an earlier video that it can be a little bit of a wake-up call to realize what your habits have been and to identify for yourself, what does that mean your priorities were?
Yeah, or are currently. So this is thinking about the past you, if you will. What were your habits? And so because of that, then what were you prioritizing, or what are you currently prioritizing? And I mean, this can be uncomfortable. Being in the habit, like you said, of waking up late. Okay, so I prioritize sleep, which isn't a bad thing.
I prioritize sleeping in and hitting snooze because it's not important enough for me to get up at a reasonable time.
Yeah, okay. So, being real with yourself, really this is about being real. Yeah. This is about being honest.
Just be real.
Yeah, being honest with yourself about what your priorities have been, and then looking forward to, okay, so how can I shift my habits in order to create new priorities? And again, it's that piece from day 4.
Action?
Yeah, taking actionable steps to get there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So then intentions, saying what you're going to do with an emphasis on why you're going to do it. So it's one thing to be like, okay, it's really important to me to do this. And like, these are the habits that I need in order to get there. But like, why? Why does that need to be important to you? Why is it important to you? And like, what's the thing that on March 3rd, when you don't feel like prioritizing the things that you said were important to you, that's gonna, keep you motivated to keep going.
Yeah, this is super important. I think of, again, going back to that weight loss goal for the new year. maybe it's more about health for you. And if you frame it in that way, for me at least personally, it's like, okay, I want to be healthy because I have a kid, and I want to be healthy for my kid and be the best version of myself for him. That is a much better reason for me to get to the gym than, oh, I want to, lose 10 pounds. Like, really? No. That's empty. And so, again, this idea of encouraging yourself with real and true meaningful reasons to do what it is you say is important. Yeah.
Well, we mentioned earlier thinking about these things in smaller bite-sized chunks, like that it doesn't need to be anything huge.
Right.
Like the biggest changes, I heard somebody say this once, that the tide, something about the tide lifts all ships in the harbor. I don't know what the actual phrase is, but the idea that if you focus on one thing, it will likely help a lot of other things in your life. So I'm guilty of saying, okay, I want to do this, and like I need to establish like these 10 habits, and like these are my priorities, and there's 15 of them, and they're all super important to me. Well, that's just not realistic. So what are the things that are like actually legitimately super duper important to you?
Yeah.
And it can be like 3 things.
Yeah. And they can also be small things, because often the smallest changes, again, I think it's this idea of consistency too. So, what are the things that you really feel like, hey Lou, what are the things you really feel like you can be consistent with and follow through with? Because once you can establish those, then maybe you can go to the next 3 or 7 ideas, right? But proving to yourself that you can follow through with these few bite-sized actionable steps can really make a world of difference as you look ahead.
Yeah. I love it.
Day 5.
Done.
In the books.
Ugh. Okay, we'll come back tomorrow for day 6, where we're going to start getting into the business side of this workbook. We'll start to talk about our business breakdown, how we sort of think through, because a business is a lot of things. So is your career. You do like everybody does a million things. So how do we reflect on that in like a strategic, for lack of a better word, because that's what we're doing here, way.
This is where it gets really exciting.
Yay.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
Check back in. Thank you so much for tuning in to the 12 Days of Strategic Planning series. Whether you've been tuning in to the videos or to the podcast, we so appreciate your support. If you want to connect further, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at heytherecreative.co. You can find us on our website, heytherecreative.co. Or you can search Hey There Creative on Etsy to find our shop.